everyone. Uh, I would like to first of all thank our guest, distinguished guest present here. Though when I met him, I complimented him that we have seen him on television, delivering budget, his expert opinion on the budgets. And he's a veteran in our industry. And the kind of insights that he brings in is something which is, unmatched. And that's where we thought of, and I think Siddharth sir should be complimented for this, for bringing such an eminent guest here. And we owe our gratitude to you, sir, for sparing your time. Thank you so much. I can see a lot of these brimming faces today that pass out, and with great hopes. I wish Chairman sir was here to give his blessings. His dream getting realized, in terms of whatever programs that we started in Vivekananda Institute, has come to its logical conclusion. And when we see, the brightest of bright sitting here, it gives you a different kind of, satisfaction in life. And that's what I think each institution, and Vivekananda possibly, the Institute of Professional Studies, is really proud of, that we could, get masters. We were wanting to get more seats, but then we focused on lesser number, wanting to, qualitatively focus on what we create as individuals, fine, and as professionals also. And it's not an easy task. Our motto, when Chairman sir laid out the motto of, man making, character building, nation building as an agenda for the institution, he didn't merely, meant it to be put on as a poster, somewhere on the wall. It was to be imbibed as a way of life. And thankfully so, with a good team of, professors and everybody present here, practitioners, in fact, who have contributed a lot. There was a lot of dilemma, when we started off with the program. Do we do it more theoretically? Do we do it with, faculty being brought in from industry, so that our students don't kind of, just be caught in the theological, mash of things. But I think with a right combination of the two, I think our students would be capable to take on the industry. The topic of the today, I'll dwell a little, because a lot is happening on the landscape of not just about, when we talk about, I think sir would be dwelling it much more at length. But then, to understand, we all understand what AI is doing to different industries. People are talking about, Industry 4.0, but little is talked about, what is happening in media and how AI would be influencing media for that matter. So from, recommendation models, how can it be, possibly creating an echo chamber to, filtration bubble, as they call it, because anything that is being recommended to you is polarizing your views and is recommending you only a particular set of, things that you can see. So how do we change? How do we bring about those diversity of views when we talk about AI? So there's a lot of responsibility and content being done automatically, articles being written automatically, websites being scraped through, using algorithms. How is it going to change the entire landscape of what media, would be in times to come? And some of you, I'm told, have joined, advertising and corporate communication, which is equally important in field to understand. With everything, right from consumer behavior changing to from the way we do our, online portals have come in. You look at Alibaba to Amazon, the behemoths that we have created is something that we need to understand as individuals, as professionals, as to what is the consumer behavior model and how it is applied nowadays. We need to understand, the different needs, when it originates. How do we kind of, do that target marketing when it comes to, penetration, when it comes to, beating out that exact, audience. So those are issues that, as professionals, and I normally believe that we should be a lifelong learner. Learning doesn't stop anywhere. It should continue till the time you are in a particular field. You should know everything about that particular field. So learning has no end. Don't think that you've graduated and taken your masters from here. Doesn't mean that your learning should stop. Your learning actually begins from the day you enter the industry. You start to work with people. So you'll be tested on your team skills. You'll be tested on your, emotional quotient, as they say, EQ, and probably now spiritual quotient also being put into place. So we need to understand that as individuals, as human beings, we are not just, about, a particular task or a job profile. We have bigger role in a society to play. And how do we play that is something that possibly, I don't know whether how many of you have gone to inner space, experienced, the kind of vibrations that it has there. So some of you, if you have gone there, I think it has a more spiritual orientation in terms of what can be achieved. I'm not talking about being religious or being ritualistic about, doing certain things. It's about connecting with your own self, with your true values. So if you do not do a SWOT analysis of your own self and where you stand today, I think somewhere you are missing out. You may learn any definition. There will be a lot of communication theories being taught to you. Everything would have been taught to you. Consumer behavior theories would have been taught to you. Different ways, tools must have been taught to you. But then ultimately it boils down to who you are as an individual and what you are wanting to deliver. So you to be relevant in that value chain, you need to be a holistic individual. And you can only contribute positively and fulfill Swamiji's dream and that of our chairman when you prove yourself, and one day we'll be proud of you seeing your accolades coming. Every day Siddharth sir, would post out a lot many of those achievements on his social media handle because we are proud, we take pride in what you do and what you deliver in the industry. And same is the sentiment that gets echoed back from the industry itself. So I wish you all the very best, not taking too much of your time. Thank you, Siddharth sir. It was a pleasure, and the right choices that you made in making this program successful. Charu ma'am is not here in her absentia. She has been also contributing a lot. All faculty members present here. It's your contribution as an institution, and I think whatever you have given to them, you'll see them shine one day, and they'll make you all proud. Thank you so much.